Hey everybody, I'm working on getting a pretty big NFT project out. Um, it's kind of got some retro looks to it, some historical looks, but it also has some deviations into, uh, I wouldn't call it really a dark fantasy, more like just a plain old series of nightmares, kind of inspired by Bacon and Geiger. I hope that was pronounced right. I think in Swiss it's Guiget, but it got Americanized. But anyway, I am just camped out at my. Whoa, there goes a police car. Uh, ADD theater. Um, anyway, I'm just camped out. Getting my team together, and I do have some pretty good stuff for a royal team. Finally, because because the royal team is built of up to 15 anointments, which are and here's a spoiler alert, built from additional little perks that you can get. They're kind of free floating. If I think you hit floor 500, that's the end of the game after you defeat Caliban, I think, or he goes underground or something. But anyway, yeah, once you do get the royal specialization royal, jeez, the royal specialization unlocked, you can basically mix and match all the specializations that you can get anointments from, just perks at a time from fighting false gods. So the first one that you get, I believe, is a cleric anointment, and that is Revelation. So this is a really good support perk, and I don't know if this is something that everybody gets, so maybe I just really lucked out. But this is a defensive, very defensive, supportive, resurrecty kind of perk here. So with Revelation, at the end of your creature's turns, your dead creatures have a 30% chance to be resurrected with 50% health. So that is pretty good, because the game designers have gotten things to be pretty nasty, I would say, just logarithmically. What I've been doing to fight against that is go down to the reliquary, and I set up the synergy trait here. I just really, really amped that right up. So, as it says here, your creatures gain 1% per rank of your relic stat bonuses, even when they're not attuned to a creature. So, if you have a relic like, let's say, 5740 NG, and that gives a 6% bonus, you get 83% of that defense bonus. I mean, I just went crazy unlocking everything, just a little bit at a time, because it is cheaper to upgrade things at the reliquary, just on the lower levels, and then it gets really near impossible to upgrade things in a single sitting. But for the most part, I've got 50s and 60s, a couple of 30s, 40s, just a few really low-level things like Winter Mall, which is freezing related. So as you can see with this, you get a free snowstorm at rank 100, etc., etc. But the main thing is to get your stats from the reliquary, and then let's see. I'll go ahead and put one into this because I do have a crazed leper that just generates crazy amounts of health with the relic that it has, and then it uses wreck to deal mega damage with attacks. So I'll also let's see. Yeah, I like the stat boosts. I mean, some of this game is kind of based on, grind, grind, grind. Congratulations, you made it through just barely, sorts of dungeon experiences. And this lets you surpass that, lets your creatures hang on by a sliver, get that fatal damage in that much quicker. So this has just been my one way to really cheese my way through, and it isn't really cheesing at all, considering the huge amount of grinding that still goes on. But it would, I think, this saves me a good bit in not getting killed, or at least being able to make it to the objective, and then maybe getting killed with one of the Xantai portals or one of the creature masters, but that really doesn't happen much at all. You just start to notice it when you get that reliquary going and you get the stat boosts for things, and you just grind a couple of nether gems and put the piety that you get from that right into the reliquary. So I don't have the artifacts powered up that much. I probably should. They are fairly weak at the moment, so I'm just going to hold off on putting anything more in. Maybe I'll get enough to get like a level 60 if I can hang on to that piety, and just get like 4,000 more. So I do have a couple of new druid anointments, and that is fine by me. Just one. Let's see, pack of one. Might be Tribalist that I got fighting Impington. So let's see. All right. And so yeah, the other thing I was looking to do was maybe put a single creature in just for yucks, to see what I could do to inflict a ton of damage with some of these Tribalist or druid style buffs that give you bonuses for fewer creatures. I do think that Tribalist might have that second one here that I just picked up. So nope, that's an anointment that would not even work. So if you wanted to have your druid group act as if you had 3 more in it, which would be silly. I mean, you could go ahead and put on a druid and a Tribalist right now. So I'm kind of focusing on spell casting and just knocking stuff out of the park that way, with some really sick damage. Sanguine Fortitude looks really nice defense-wise. To take an amount of damage less that is equal to 10% of the total amount of damage taken, that looks really awesome, because, I mean, if you take, like, let's say 9 billion damage, for example, I don't know, 10 times or whatever, I mean, that's going to protect you quite a bit. So I'm trying that. I do have Death Rattle, which I could use to protect from stat loss. I got the Revelation right here. Demonologist has a perk with Fire Imps, and that sacrifices the imps to give 30% extra spell damage for each stack that is sacrificed. Doombringer has Momentum, 50% chance to double damage, healing, stat gains, very nice with that. Engineer has Grand Finale. After your creatures die, they cast Corpse Explosion. My Zonti right now is a real beast, so that's nice. Evoker has Burst. Spells cast in the same turn deal 50% more damage than the last. So I have 1,000 Needles, which with Zonti is frightening with the Burst perk. So then I just have Spell Power, a base 100% more damage for spells. So gonna be real nice with that Relic 1,000 Needles, which I got. And then I have Pact to the Gods, So the unstable anomaly spell that Zante has, which deals damage based on the number of spells already cast by your creatures. I think I will keep this. I don't know if I still had Siege Master. I do. Alright, so I'll get to that in a bit, but I have Helping Hand. So after your creature's trick slots activate, they resurrect an ally with 50% health. If none of your creatures are dead, they heal an ally for 50% health instead. So with that corpse, with the Crazed Leper that I got, that goes up to about 100 million health. I think the record that I saw was 170 million. This is good because I don't have the trait that lets it deal damage according to missing health, so this just helps keep that health right back up there in full. And then let's see, Reaver, proliferation, more damage, 30% each turn. Really, really great with all these anointments that I've got for Zante and Shadowbringer. Everybody gets blighted on the enemy team, and with the Sapphire Drake, it just passes on. It's 150% of health healing, which does wind up being 75% of health damage when all is said and done, unless you use World Breaker too. So I might take one of those perks out to put World Breaker in. Siege Master lets you shrug off any debuffs and turn them into buffs with explosive armor. Spellweaver lets you cast the spell above each spell gem as it's cast, manually cast. And then Warden, this surprises me that it ties into spell casting a little bit. And that is Moments of Clarity. So after your creatures gain a buff, they have a 20% chance to cast one of their spells. So Corpse Explosion is huge with Zante, and I just I laugh so much seeing all that damage go through, and just compound too, because he has, or it, I mean, it could be a bearded person these days, and I'm not laughing to make fun. I'm laughing out of general nervousness because I'm like so old. Yeah, see him laughing again. It's just ongoing senility. So yeah. Anyway, let me check my levels here. Ooh, see that? I don't want to bring my team in to a fight without getting them leveled up. So I can't believe that combo was that weak. I mean that level. So let me see. So there we go. Everybody is at max level now. Let me just do a quick check here. I'm not going to be able to get that much done right now because I gotta get home and list about 100 NFTs, get them uploaded on the OpenSea account that I have. So let me just get that 44 right there. Okay, I've been meaning to do that. It's been at the back of my mind for that for some time. So that is the general setup that I got so far. I'll go ahead and convert some granite since I don't need it for a while. And there we go. So let's see. Oh yeah, and just a quick overview of the creatures that I got. Sorry, it's been a long day and I do need to get going. So Sapphire Drake again has Healing Breath, so heals one of your creatures, or when it uses Improbable Catapult, makes each enemy heal an enemy for 150% of health. And what do I have? Oh, and for the Drake, after your creatures are healed, the random enemy takes damage equal to 50% of the amount of health recovered. So I do need to get the corpse, crazed leper out, which does have final excretion and corpse explosion. So yeah, let me just withdraw that one, because with the relic it has, let's just see, we'll go by level here and wrap up. So there we are, crazy leper. So, and I've got some very nice defense boosts here and division of mortality, so this creature will deal additional damage with attacks and spells. I just had it as wreck rather. So any advantage in health that this creature has over an enemy, it will do extra damage. Wreck is an outright bonus based on existing health. It doesn't compare. So I've kind of missed it a little bit, but I think I can do some pretty major damage here with false beliefs. And so I think that would help finish off anything when this creature is at 170 million and something else is down to maybe 100,000 or so. So that is about it for now. No spell gems. Oof. Yeah, what kind of rock you living under here, buddy? And as you can see, I think 2 creatures have temptation, so let's see. Oh, I know. Alright, this is it. I really do have to go. So tune in, maybe day after tomorrow I will get this little team through a trial run. Might not be right at full strength just yet. I do want to see what it's missing. And I did get a really cool ent that has this ability. Let me get that before I go. Go by race here. Let's see. ENT. Alright, Time Worn Ent, was that it? Nope. Get B Ent. Evergreen. Oh, infested with ants. At the start of this ent's turn, it deals damage equal to random enemies equal to 30% of its lowest stat. This effect happens 3 times, giving you quite a window for stats to go up if you want to put in another trait that will make that increase its stats. So let's say it deals damage and gains defense or whatever, speed, what have you. Just put that trait in as an artifact, or just a secondary fusion, secondary fused creature. So that's about it. I'm sorry this is a little bit of gibberish. I am really under the gun right now to get this NFT series going, so I'm going to just upload like a son of a gun tonight. It's going to be called Nightmares and Meat. Hope you all have a great night, and talk soon. Bye.